Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I thought I'd come and wish you a good day and to talk about just different thoughts and ideas I wish to share. We always share what we've been through, what we've integrated, what our experience has taught us, all those things we seek that are before us. So that's usually what we talk about when we discuss those things. But for now, I wanted to discuss the right to happiness. We all have the right to happiness, and that is because we are the future. We are the one. We already came ahead of time in the forefront of humanity to embody that so that the shift can happen. But everybody's got to take care of his own healing. You have to take care of your own healing, of your own empowerment, to face your demons. Call on the light when there is a demon to face. Call on your guides to learn to work with the invisible world. For we've been given time to acclimate to the new energies, the new fifth dimension. It would be terribly brutal if we move from third to fifth dimension. It's like all those things that we enjoy in our physical center. We have all kinds of 3D baggages that we still have, so we have to disconnect step by step. Some are not ready to live in a society where love, truth, beauty, justice, goodness rules over all life. So they will depart, and all of it will be any genetically modified beings, whether it's a plant, an animal, a human, will depart the planet. They will all be gone because it's like it's not in alignment with the will of the gods, Father, Mother, God, and the One. And so I'm going to pull out some cards. I'm going to discuss a few ideas, more practical, spiritual ideas that went through my mind, and discuss briefly the idea of financial abundance. Well, this is really one thing that this is like my main focus right now. So the past is knowledge. It is knowledge. We've received a great deal of knowledge and information. Whenever we succeed at something, we got to give acknowledgement that it's not just a personal success. It is a collective success of invisible force that have assisted you to get there. Where we are now is generosity, to expand to open our heart and to seek the love within our heart, to always seek the kingdom of God first, and then where we're coming up next is humility, the sense of how and beauty and blessed to be blessed, and so that makes you humble. That makes you, when you realize the greatness of God and what God has done for you in your freedom, you become humble. It is just natural. You cannot feel arrogant when you connection with the Creator. So for the purer we are, the closer we can get to the source. For the source is extremely pure, and so we need to purify our heart, do whatever we can, purify our mind, purify our heart. And what we're working on now is joy. For there is a great deal of joy to be experienced. We have to utilize the now to feel the joy. And what is coming in the near future as a result of feeling that joy is a great strike of luck. It is a miracle. It is something that's it's like unexpected good fortune. So be ready for that. For the purity of heart is what we need to see God. So on this earth we have, as humanity, we're very good, we're very respected and honored for that in the galaxy, because we're very creative and we find very innovative way to solve problems with the means we have. And so we're very creative people. And so for also understanding, all I'm talking about is just a point of view what I'm going through right now. But and many things are good for all, but not for certain cases. Not for one thing that's good for all cannot be good for everyone. So you have always adapt and feel. Do not let anybody conditions limit you into any beliefs. Also, just thoughts and ideas. Just take your charge of your ascension. Do not give your power away to any guru, any master, any book. All of it will be coming back will be returned to center. Just go seek it we have to go seek it within the hearts. And for we all participating in this great divine plan, but it is a voluntary choice. Nobody's forced to participate in the divine plan. And if we participate in the divine plan, we all have a unique mission. Nobody else can do that mission, only us. All the other roles are taken, but we're all unique in what we serve, in the way we serve. And it is all those different ways that they're all just as significant, and one aspect is not more significant than another. So do not diminish the value of your role here, for the whole plan of God would not work without you. Since you are here, you have chosen, you were chosen to become, to embody that And now I'm beginning to see all my subconscious just went wild, and I had this wild nightmare, and also it was like, and all kinds of wild catastrophes that were projected from within. But it's just the subconscious that is getting wild. For you, we're getting inside information from our subconscious, from the past, eternal past, or whatever. So it's like eventually we'll move into full consciousness. We'll have integrated all the subconscious. We'll just have a conscious and a superconscious. And then there is the superconscious that come from heaven, and your guides, those just loving and supporting thoughts. So we have to learn to discriminate. For it is all about creating the new and not fighting against the past. So this should be very clear. For we deserve only the best of the best, because we're source energy being, and source energy is the best of the best. It doesn't take anything else but the best of the best. So just we got to elevate our standards in relationship to always present the highest quality. Same thing with the ascended masters and the awakening on the planet for the ascension. It's not in number. Of course, numbers are important, but it's the quality of the frequency on how those masters are using their own gift and the power that they can draw. They can, rather than just having just the Christ or the Buddha, just by themselves, they shifted the world, and so many others as well. Through our intentions, we speak to the universe. Everything, every thought, every emotion is sponsored by an intention somewhere, and so it is really the means by which we direct our flow. For we are infinite source beings, and there is an infinity of beings. There is the one, but there is also an infinity of beings that are amazing and divine. And it's like God didn't say, "Well, I'm just the only one." What he recommends is always to turn to God, because otherwise the energy of the person, when it can be tempted by all, can be lowered by the imprint of lower divinity. So he said, go directly to God. So the purity of your energy can reach the purity of the highest purity you can feel of God. For God can manifest to anyone at any time in any given form. But he is always wise in his manifestations. So we have to trust that. For darkness and light are both part of the one, and so we need to accept that. And so just make those decrees, those affirmations: the I am the light, I am the love, I am that I am the way, I am the truth. Make a list of 50 things and just anchor it, and so be it, and so it is. And so and finish by that, and make those decrees, make them strong, and also experiencing what does peace feels like, what the future peace feels like, what does it taste like, what does it sounds like, because all of that can already be done as you created in the invisible, and that will open the doors for so much more. What the next level means to you? How do you feel your next level? What do you envision it like? And how this piece will be used in that level. For we're gonna be moving into a new world where there's gonna be it's gonna happen very still progressively, but everything's accelerated. And we can always ask, say, well, if you don't feel right, says, my Creator, I request a protective field of white light to surround me during my day or during this time, or just makes the ask. And for we need to release all the old baggages and habits of the 3D. Otherwise, it's painful. And for every level of ascension, it's like there is growing pain, and it's like it's difficult. There's suffering in letting go of an old state. But we repeat it once it is done, for it is natural. But it will be easier if we let go of the baggages. If we try to take those baggages with us in the higher frequencies, those old mortal habits, which will have to shift the way we eat as well, progressively, and to move to lighter food, not all of a sudden necessarily, but so just see that imagine all your baggages, everything you do not need, and just put them in a basket, and then you invite an angel, and they just vaporize it. So it can happen instantaneously also, and this is the magic of the now moment. I also want to say about to work with crystals. Important. We're going to be connecting our whole society. The future of our society will be very dominated by crystal, the new age. And there is a crystal. When you hold a crystal, it's either open or closed. You close it, or you open his energy field, or you close his energy field. You would have a tendency to record your emotions while you hold it, or whatever, when you focus on it or whatever. But what's very important also is to learn to dive into the crystal, to go into the crystal. For once you're into the crystal, you can really have a full communication. It's just a matter of letting your body and just moving your consciousness through your intention into the crystal. And let yourself be guided. For it's like also water. When we swim, it's like we cannot hold on to the water, but the water is there, and it's like right now it is that we learn to navigate the flow. We want to be very truthful in our words. It's very important to always be truthful in our words. For words are convention, but we want to be as truthful as possible, and not make assumption. If a fact is not verified, just do not gossip or anything. Because if it's true, at least it's true, but verify the thing. I'm not saying to gossip or to talk about other people, just talking about ideas here. But it's like it is important to utilize compassion with our words and to be very precise as much as possible, and always do your best. Put 100% of your heart and mind into all those things that we do, rather than to well, sometimes it's okay to be in more than one place at one time, but what we seek is to create bridges between the space into the beyond matter. For matter and space are existing, are complementary. They could not exist one without the other. But if we move beyond, beyond matter, we'll find spaceless. For one paradise, space only exists in the mind of people as cause and effect of event that unfolds as a story. But it's like from the point of view of the eternal, the circle is complete, and space is, but matter exists. But the matter of paradise doesn't exist in space. It can be created into anything. All the universe is created from deep within with this singular matter. It's called monota, I think. And so it is very much about staying simple and not to absorb the negative energies of others. It is important to be careful of that. You have no responsibility but to your own healing, and And probably the meaning of life, for life reveal meaning and value as we go, our divinity. But it's just to be alive is meaning enough, and to exist in this dimension, with all our consciousness. And so a little story somebody was talking about, I thought I take over the story and share it, is I forgot who it was. Is somebody who realized that he is God. If he's in the Western world, in Occident, he said to Catholic or whatever, I realize that I am God. People will think he's blasphemous. They will want to put him in jail or a mental asylum. But if you go to India or Asia and you say that I realize I am God, people are going to say, congratulations, finally you realize it. It's very different. We're very attracted to Asia for that. Bring more of that acceptations of the divinity, for it is all about being here and now and playing the game of creation. For ideas, thoughts, words are just conventions, just as money is convention as well. So don't take the conventions too seriously, the labels and all those things. For true wealth is only found in the kingdom of God, in the connection to the heart through the spirit. For there is always two paths we're facing. One of them is the lower road and the upper road. No matter which road we take, God will be there and will lead us, but the higher road is faster. We just follow love, and if you don't command love, love is like water. It's very fluid. So I'm not sure. Well, maybe I took some notes. I don't know why, but talking about this thing that we call money. Money is one of those things. Money, marriage. So it's like they are buzzwords, but they can have very, very different reaction depending on the person that received the buzz, this word. So it's kind of interesting. Some people. So it's very much important to remove yourself from the idea of lack. That's really what I'm working on as well. To be financially free. To know you are already financially free. And the understand money has no power whatsoever. No power. It's only the power is you, the humans. We are the power. Money is only powerful in the hands of the people that are spending it. You don't need money to know how you're going to spend it. So you can already activate this flow of abundance. For we need love, and first we need truth to be truthful, and we need money for it. It's very tangible power, and as the light worker become liberated, first that will definitely create a path to assist the rest of the world, because they will utilize their money wisely, to assist the rest of the world to ascend. For if everybody was liberated all at once, like they offer it in the proposal of Nessara Gesara, the world will completely stop. If everybody receive $500,000 from one day to the next, 99% of the people will quit their job and everything would cease. So it has to come gradually as well. But do not wait for we need to avail ourselves, for it's all about shifting our mental condition and think first of the eternal. Think first of the kingdom of God, and then all things will be added on to that. For divinity is the essence of wealth and abundance, is everything. Know everything will work out. Know that you don't need money, but money needs you. You don't seek money, but money seeks you. Just as the planet seeks you, the nature seeks you, and you don't have to seek it. It's right there. God, you don't have to seek God. God is right there. He's seeking you already. So it's about working with the law of attraction, removing the consciousness of poverty, the consciousness of lack, to know that I am part of the one. God is my supplier, and I have infinite supply on all levels to fulfill the essence of my mission and who I am here. So we want to seed the seeds of wealth and abundance and prosperity, rather than seeing this lack and poverty, or to sow. We need to work with that, and for my supply is infinite, as God is my supply. Money has only power when we use it. So in a sense, when money has power, because you use it, you are the power. And so, but I'm not materialistic, but I saw those thoughts. I share it. I don't know, maybe some reading I did that influenced me to talk about that. And to let money know what you need, and just call it on to you, and it will come. If you don't have doubts about it, there is no need. The world was created for you to manage, to administer the stars, the planet, everything was created for us humans here. And so it's not we need to come into this chosen happiness, and to move into the receptive space. And to choose to receive rather than want. When we want something, we push it. It means we don't feel in relation. We don't feel like we already have that which we're asking. So we push things off. So choose to receive. See it as already being done. It's a mental attitude, and then the process of stamina, the ability to let go of the result of the outcome. And avoid saying I cannot afford it. It's better to stay. I choose to use my resources elsewhere. There's maybe a few more words, but it makes a big difference in the way the subconscious perceives all those things. For we all investing in our education and the quality of our life. So we're getting everything through experience. So keep repeating to yourself: I am financially free. I do not want. It's my want that want me. You're like being a honeycomb, and then you have all the bees that are attracted. All your desires are like bees; they come to you like naturally. So it's all happening. We're coming into realization of that great flow. I talked about at the end of this message, maybe a little materialistic, but it is important. Once we find this point of freedom on that level, we'll be able to not have to think about it, and it will free a part of our life and mind. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And thank you for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. And I'm going to sing a song and then pull one more card for the Archangel Tarot. I wanted to sing this was a gospel song that was through my mind, but I didn't have time to get the words, so I'm going to sing this old song that I already know. It's called Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Well, it's song is quite popular. It's a very well-known song. It's beautiful. It attunes our physical body to the frequency of grace and the energy of liberation, of faith, of salvation. And the card of the day is the world. It's the final card in the tarot. It's the world. It is the opening, all the good things, salvation, the doors to the world, the success, all the well-being, the spiritual integration. And here it's represented by the Archangel Michael, the beautiful and beloved Michael. Call on him. It says a happy ending. The circle is closed. Spiritual fulfillment. So all is there, really all is there. Just slow down. I've been called to slow down today, that's why I'm kind of late to make this video, but I wanted to come and say hello anyway. I wish you a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll come back soon. Namaste.